All right, y'all. So over the weekend, Donald Trump flew to Paris, okay? Because now, first of all, remember earlier, remember last year when he won this big old parade in the United States? And then they said, that's going to cost about $80 to $100 million, which was a stupid idea. And so then again, he said, well, fine, okay, whatever. Since you don't want to give me my parade, I'm going to go to the parade and they're going to have in Europe, okay, to support the end of, commemorate the end of World War I. Okay. All right, folks, back to our Roland Unfiltered video in just one moment. You heard me talk about our friends at Transatlantic Real Estate who have created a unique investment opportunity that combines legal marijuana and crowdfunding. Now, of course, let that sink in for a second. Think about the growing momentum around legal marijuana in this country. It's been on various ballot initiatives. And if you're an investor, there's never been a better time for you to get in the game. However, as markets grow, so does the barrier to entry, which means it will take millions, if not billions, to invest, not to mention the risk of starting a new venture. That's what makes this opportunity so special. Transatlantic Real Estate is different, and their business model is very simple to understand. They buy land that supports marijuana grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. That means that you'll be investing as a landlord of a licensed marijuana farm. The best part, they're using crowdfunding to make it easy for the average person to get in before they take the company public. So for a limited time, you can invest as little as $300 up to $10,000. And look, now remember, you must complete and confirm your application to participate in this opportunity. Now, don't be the person who missed out because you rushed and didn't complete the process. To invest, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org for you to get in the game and get in the game now. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. So he flies to Paris. They're supposed to go to a cemetery, a U.S. cemetery, there to pay respects to the veterans who died. Okay, I remember, this is Veterans Weekend. And, Donald Trump just wraps himself in the flag. Remember how he walks over and cradles the flag and he holds it like Charlie Brown held his blanket? He's always talking about the military and first responders and our veterans and how much I did for veterans. Okay, it was raining at the cemetery and he didn't want to get wet. So he skipped it. Y'all, he skipped it. Do y'all know how big of an umbrella they have for the President of the United States? I'm a golfer, okay? We have these 68 to 72-inch umbrellas that could literally keep Michael Avis and Eugene dry at the same time. That's how huge these umbrellas are. Nah, see, Orange One couldn't do that because it was a little too wet for him because he didn't want his shoes to get soggy. So he skipped the event. Now, Prince Harry, y'all know he went to the event. Maybe that's because Prince Harry actually served in the military, okay? But then again, you don't have to serve in the military to pay your respects. Now, over the weekend, Twitter blew up with tons of photos of President Barack Obama, who did not serve in the military, in the rain with the military. Here's one of the videos right here. Okay, this is 2009. Obama at Arlington National Cemetery on Veterans Day. Y'all see it was raining. Y'all see he don't even have an umbrella because now see the first lady, they hold an umbrella over her head, but Obama wasn't scared of the rain. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that this is where the new edition. Can you stand the rain? I mean,
his answer is no.
What the? This is such a punk move. Now, here's a tweet from a journalist who made this point. I thought was pretty good. If a football player kneeling during the national anthem is an act of appalling disrespect to the men and women who serve, what is it when the commander-in-chief refuses to go to the cemetery to honor fallen soldiers because of a little rain?
You don't, a commander-in-chief that can't honor veterans or fallen soldiers does not deserve to be commander-in-chief.
And also, mind you, he is yet to visit
active war troops at war in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's crazy.
He won't go. He's scared.
You can't. I mean, it's crazy how he can make a huge thing out of quote unquote voter fraud and elections and having the biggest crowd. But you can't take time out your day to securely go visit troops that are actively participating in protecting our rights to elect our own leaders, our rights, to have freedom of the press, our rights to keep and bear arms.
Avis, can you imagine if today is Veterans Day? Mm-hmm. He didn't go to Arlington National Cemetery. Can you imagine how the Republicans would have acted if Obama had skipped out on laying a wreath? Girl gone.
Well, we all know the answer to that question. I mean, actually, this is the birther-in-chief, right, who is now, unfortunately, the President of the United States. And we see who is the real person here who has no respect for this country, the real person here who has no loyalty to the country, the real person here who doesn't really give a damn about the sacrifices that have been made for this country. To think that he would fly all the way to Paris, and the only thing that he really attended in which it looked like he wanted to be there was the opportunity to be able to give his boy Putin dap. But when it came to actually being able to show respect to people who gave their lives for this country, he was MIA in the same way that he was MIA even today here by not visiting Arlington Cemetery once again because it's raining. Your comb over is not that important.
Weak, Mike, weak.
He's just an un-American American president. I don't know how else to put it. He wraps himself up. I don't know what's that new term he uses, nationalist, and he is just. I don't get it. I don't get also the people around him, Roland. Where are the folks saying, Mr. President, you have to go in the rain? Even your boy Obama went. Hey, Mr. President, you got to go to Arlington National Cemetery today.
He didn't do it.
I don't understand. The folks are they so scared that they'll get fired? I guess that's clear. I know it's a rhetorical. I'm asking a rhetorical question. But then it also gets deeper into hypocrisy with this whole let's stop counting the votes when a lot of the military votes haven't been counted yet.
Yeah.
So he wants to disenfranchise the folks he claims he's for.
Now,
so
I want to pull this out. These are the folks, of course, at Vote Vets. First of all, he doesn't care about them because Donald Trump actually blocked them on Twitter. This is what.
Oh, my God.
No, he did. No, he blocked Vote Vets.
Mr. Bone Spurs in chief?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
This is the tweet. Donald Trump continuously shows he has no respect for service or those who served. John Soltz, chair of the veteran group Vote Vets, told the New York Daily News about Trump effectively arguing for barring soldiers stationed abroad from voting in Florida's midterms. To your point, Mike, they also, of course, blasted him over the whole issue of not going to the cemetery. I mean, this is a veterans group, and he literally is saying, I don't really care about y'all.
That's what it's so interesting to me, and we've had this conversation back in the green room when we're waiting on. I think some of these Trump voters, I don't know if they're frightened or embarrassed.
No, they're stupid.
Or scared
to
acknowledge they made a mistake.
No,
Just say, you know what, I messed up. My bad.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. They're stupid. And I'm tired of the media playing games on this very issue because they're stupid. Okay? Because these are the very same people who are, our veterans, our military, support our troops. And you keep covering for a dude who grossly disrespects them. Okay? Who grossly disrespects them. You can't even go to pay your respects. Right. You flew Air Force One over to Paris to specifically honor veterans, American veterans who died in World War I, and you can't even get your lazy ass out of a hotel and put on an overcoat and grab an umbrella to go pay your respects. And all of you Republicans who are silent, who make excuses, you are repugnant because you are fake patriots. You say you love America. You love wrapping yourself in the flag. You love putting out yellow ribbons. You love condemning black folks who kneel. You love talking all this stuff about paying our respects and how we must show our appreciation. But this man disrespects them, and you say nothing. Not only couldn't he go there, he couldn't even go to Arlington National Cemetery today. Okay, how hard is it when he's played golf in the rain?
Yeah,
and you make excuses. What was it? A head cold? What was it? A little under the weather? And Melania, you could at least win as well.
Oh, she don't care either. Well,
Amos, go ahead.
But the thing is, also beyond this, which this is insulting. It is completely disrespectful. But let's also look at some other things that he's not doing that he needs to do for veterans. It just came out this week about GI Bill benefits being caught up for months. People on the verge of being homeless, people not being able to pay for their tuition to go to college. You know, these basic things that people are supposed to get. This is part of the contract that we make with people who serve this country, that if you give your time and your energy and your effort and potentially risk your life for this nation, that if you survive that, when you come back, we're supposed to have these basic benefits available for you. And this administration is not even there. They're way behind the ball with that.
He loves going in front of Bretchen's group and saluting the flag and embracing the flag and caressing it and holding it like it's a baby. Y'all, Republicans, if you say nothing, you're repugnant. Because at least you have the decency to have some character and integrity and say what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.